Alright, gentlemen, let me look a little fancy on the camera. So, oh. Yeah. 1st of January 2025, days 335 of trying to become a millionaire. And I don't know, like I worked less. I'm gonna be honest, the deep work, the amount of work I made in a deep session, relatively to those days when I used to complete like 2 or even 3 or even 4 lessons. For those who are new, like I had this coding course I bought a year ago, and I had access to it still to this day. So I wanted to rewind my coding skills and go through this course a second time. So I was doing like sometimes 2 to 3 to my maximum was like 4 lessons in one single day. And one lesson is approximately like 2 hours in length. So it's like close to 8 hours. I'm gonna be honest, I had some breaks in between of each lesson, but close to 8 hours of the deep work, which is like insane. But those days when I recorded these vlogs, I was for some reason sad that I am not where I want to be, or I kind of wasn't feeling like I was getting closer. I don't know, maybe the goal behind this videos is like document how I'm getting like closer to $1 million, and I was like just doing lessons, like I was just doing coding lessons, and I didn't felt like I was doing the right thing. While I knew I was doing the right thing, I wasn't just feeling like I was doing the right thing, which is obviously a very stupid thing. But yesterday we completed nearly all the lessons, close to 40. I didn't even count how many lessons we completed. I guess 47 or 49 lessons in total have been completed. Alhamdulillah, thank God. But we haven't completed all the homework or the apps we were building during that course. So if I want to put them in my resume, I have to get the job done. I have to complete these apps we were building. And today I was basically busy and dealing with that. I don't know why I'm kind of happier today. Maybe because of the matter of fact that I was doing something by myself. So I had the project I kind of started and built up to a certain degree with the lessons, but now all the stuff I have left, there is no tutorial to follow anymore. I have to deal and I have to figure things out by myself and on my own. I have to go ahead, search the internet, search the Google, search the ChatGPT, and I have to find answers by myself. And even if the thing about me is that even if I'm doing something way smaller, so accomplishing way smaller things, but I am accomplishing them by myself, the amount of dopamine I'm getting from that little tiny thing is like as much as I used to get from completing 3 lessons a day, or even more sometimes. For example, like today, I'm feeling even better, because I guess I have something, I don't know, like I feel like I figured something. I feel like I understood something. I feel like I did something. So we're almost completing that e-commerce website we were building. God will, I hope I'm gonna find all the necessary things to complete this project, because I'm not gonna get into technical stuff. I don't want to cook your brains out. But some of the things are private. some of the things regarding this project are not available for the public, so I don't know how I'm gonna find them. But I hope that with God's help, I'm gonna be able to find, and I'm gonna be able to figure things out and finally complete this project. And after I'm gonna complete it, I'm gonna put into my resume, probably gonna update my resume and check it back, and probably send it to a couple of more developers. And yeah, basically wanna slowly but surely get back to this old um, outreach mode. So when I was searching for a job, I was doing all these mock interviews, I was doing all this, I was texting, messaging all the developers, asking them for a referral. But this time I'm way more confident. I'm way more confident. That's the most important thing. Alhamdulillah. Um, it kind of hard to say that, but I also have college in 1 week. It's gonna begin in 1 week. So I have to pass the exams. Exams are coming in. Exams are coming. So I'm kind of a little worried, I would say. I don't know what to expect. I'm first year in this thing called college. Exams, college, everything is new. I barely know people I'm studying with. But at the same time, I have this burden, you can say so, of completing this project first of all, and then after I'm gonna complete this project, I have to go ahead and reach out and find some jobs to apply for, and then I have to get on some mock interviews. Or so basically, like, I don't know, maybe I'm just kind of pushing myself too much, because I know these things are not gonna happen quickly. So if I'm gonna, there's this quote, it's taking so long because you're being impatient. If I'm gonna kind of just give myself time, okay, to complete the project, because no one is pushing me, and I'm not, yeah, like if I'm gonna give myself time to complete the project properly, if I'm gonna give myself time to properly, apply for certain jobs and package my resume, if I'm not gonna be like, I have to do this, I have to do this, kind of, look to the world from this perspective, rather looking to it, okay, I have to do these things, let me do one by one, let me do all of these things. So okay, I have a to-do list, let me start one step at a time, let me do one thing at a time, let me do it really good, and then move on to the next one, and then move on to the next one. Yep. So yeah, like, I also have this, yeah, by the way, like, I also have a client I have to fulfill and make a website for, which also is, I guess I'm gonna complete this project and probably start working on this client's work. Yeah. And if I will have some time left, probably won't, but let's say, then I can maybe delegate some time to applying for coding jobs. But overall, I mean, gentlemen, like, shish, we're doing pretty damn good. We completed the entire programming course. I have to let myself at least be happy, okay? So I learned a valuable skill, okay? Now I'm better than I used to be before. So I'm 18 years old. I wanna be happy, alhamdulillah. about that I'm getting better. Slowly but surely. Bye bye.